Hello, everybody. J.R. Fisher here, live. And let me get my face on the screen here. Give me 1 second, guys, because we are live today on a Friday. It is April 10th, 2020, and the world is weird right now. The world is really weird. We'll talk about that, too. Let me get over here on the screen. Make sure you can see me on the screen. I'm down here in the corner saying hi to everybody. Do me a favor, if you don't mind. Jessica, can you grab my iPad? I'm sorry. I want to have that so I can do comments, and I totally forgot it. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. So do me a favor in the comments section there. Just put if you can hear me or not. And I'm trying to get my iPad all situated. I normally have it like sitting right next to me here. And unfortunately, I forgot to set it up because I had it on the treadmill last night. So maybe you guys are exercising at home, whatever you're doing, but put those comments in there. Put in there if you can hear me. Want to make sure everybody can. We got a really cool session planned. You're going to love it. You know, I got some just extra cool stuff for you to do and learn from and make money. And you'd never have to leave your house. But you know what? I think we all realize we want to leave our houses. It's like getting crazy where you can't leave the house. Come on. But I know it's important and we should be doing that stuff. And she has now presented me with my iPad, so I can now see y'all's comments. Jessica, can you say hi to everybody while I'm doing this?
Yeah, hey everybody. Hope y'all have had a good and productive week so far, and interested in what y'all are going to be doing this weekend, or if you even realize it's the weekend, because everything is blurring together.
It really is blurring together. Okay, I'm getting my iPad all set here. And let's see here. Let me get this volume down. All right, there we go. So yeah, okay. So now I can pull up my other screen here, guys, and talk to you guys intelligently. Oh my gosh, let's see who all's here. Gary Fowler, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Jeremy, hi. Ponze Gal, hello. Gary says, sounds good. The beard, yeah. They won't deliver razors is what it is. That's what's going on. I can't get a razor. Isn't that true, Jessica? No, she just took a bite of a sandwich or something over there. She can't talk. No, it's not true. I just decided to grow it a little bit. Wayne Charles, what's going on, buddy? I got your email, and I emailed you back. I don't know if you got that or not, but I really appreciate the review on my book. It was very nice of you. Ed Costa says the audio is good. Bob Lord says loud and clear. Hey, where are you guys from? Put where you're from and what's going on in your town. Let's talk about this stuff for a second. I mean, we're all in this together now. Christine, what's going on, girl? She says she can hear me, which is good. Loud and clear. Nikki Smith. What is going on, Nikki Smith? Alina Feliu, I think that's right. She says she can hear me. Then the Ponce gal down there. All right, very cool, guys. We got a bunch of people in the call today. We got comments in here. You can ask questions too. Feel free to do that. If I'm looking off to the side, I've got like an iPad so I can see you guys. He did get the email. Great, Wayne. Good to see that. Ed is in PA. Pennsylvania is supposed to have been hit hard, right? I mean, it's like really bad there too. Wayne Charles is in Columbus, Ohio. I heard it's pretty bad there too, isn't it? From what I understand. Nikki Smith is in Cairns, Australia. Oh my God, that's so cool. I've got a call with a friend of mine who's an actor in England right after this today because he's going to be selling courses on how to be an actor. So that's pretty cool, right? Lockdown in Las Vegas, Bob Lord says. Alina says your pronunciation was right. Great. I always do this stuff wrong. That makes me feel good. Jeremy is in St. Louis. Oh my God, we've got people from all over the place. This is amazing. What a great group we've got today, guys. And I'm going to show you how to make $871 a day, if that's okay with you. Hi from Germany. I got Lona Brunick. Very cool. Sound and picture good. Awesome. So, you keep putting the comments in there because Jessica's going to be in there. Fell you, think this. Okay, fell you. Got it, fell you. Think this. Okay, I got it. Now I know how to pronounce it. Gary is from Utah, and he's working from home because he's old. You ain't old. Come on, don't say you're old. Never say you're old. I refuse to do that. I try to exercise a little bit and kind of eat right and starve myself every now and then. This morning I so wanted a big breakfast, and I had a yogurt. So boring, but it's okay. I'll have a good lunch. So anyhow, let's get into this. I want to pull up my presentation so you guys can see it on the screen. And I think we've got the welcome screen up there right now. The welcome screen is up there, and that should pop in here in just a second on my left-hand side. So here's the deal. Print on demand, $871 a day, no investment necessary. By the end of this session today, you are going to have all the parts you need to start an online business. You don't have to buy anything from me. You don't have to invest in anything. You're going to have all the parts. I do suggest if you have some way of writing like on a piece of paper off to the side, that you do so, because I've got a lot of notes I'm going to share with you. Some of this stuff will be on screen. Some of it won't. So, if you would just jot down some of the stuff, I think you'll be very happy you did. Do me a favor. I'm trying to get some good reviews, and it all started because I had 2 people give me a bad review who I've never heard of, who doesn't know me, who's never read any of my stuff, never bought any of my books, never been to any training. They were just trolling me, and it made me mad. So I'm asking all you guys to do me a favor and give me a good review. And if you do it, I'll give you my book. It's How to Find Profitable Products to Sell Online. I'm working on 2 other books too that are going to be coming out, because I want to get some stuff updated. All you got to do is sign into Google. And then once you sign into Google, search J.R. Fisher, find me, find my face somewhere. And there's going to be an area where you can do reviews. So give me a review, preferably 5-star. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for bad ones. If you're going to give me a bad one, just don't do this, okay? And then email me and let me know that you did that. You can email me at training@jrfisher.com. That's training@jrfisher.com. Matter of fact, Jessica, if you would type something in that comment section, just put training@jrfisher, and then just add .com to it, guys. We can't put a URL in there. So if you would do that, and then you're going to get my free book. I will email you the book. It's PDF. You'll also get the audio for free. So that's all you got to do. Just give me a nice, review. That's all I'm asking from you guys. Okay. So why is now the time to start a POD business? I bet you guys could tell me why now, couldn't you? I bet you could. And you know what's funny is you got this kid here with all these different t-shirts. There are kids like that, 16, 17, 18, who are making more than people who went to college, went out and got a job, and is working 60 hours a week. There's kids like that in their bedroom doing that. So it's really important that you listen to this today, but more importantly, that you do some of these things. It's really super easy to do this, guys. It's not that hard. And I'm going to give you all the places you need to go to. What's up, Patty? Patty just joined us here. Good to see you. So the first thing is people are used to buying online. And I wasn't sure if I should put the word use or used. Did I use the right grammar there, Jessica? I don't know if I did or not.
I can't see your screen.
You can't see it yet? Okay. Well, people, is that right? Used? Yeah, I think there should be a T in there, but that wouldn't allow me to do that. It kept turning red. Yeah, it won't let me put a T in the word used. Do what? I know, I was kidding. It was like kidding. I was like, I'm dumb because it sounds like used to me. All right, so, when I first started selling online, guys, in 2009, people were leery. They were like, I don't want to put my credit card on online. I don't want to do that. And now we put our credit card on apps, we put it online, we go to Amazon, everywhere. It doesn't matter now because we've all figured out that if somebody does compromise our credit card, all you got to do, Nikki says it is right. Nikki is a school teacher and she says, this is right, what I did. That's good, right? But listen, everybody uses a credit card because if somebody does commit fraud, okay, if they do that on our credit card, all you got to do is call your credit card company and they're going to take it off. They don't even argue with you anymore. It's not a big deal. So people aren't afraid to buy online, which is really cool to me. I like that idea. So it's okay now. So that obstacle that used to be there has been erased. Okay, that is just gone at this point. Next thing is people won't want to go to stores as much anymore because of this coronavirus thing, guys. I know they're going to return to stores. I know Jessica's going to be in TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ross and all those places, but she's going to be more leery. I can guarantee you she's not going to be standing next to people immediately. And all of us kind of feel that way. We all kind of are a little scared. So it's going to be a lag of time before they do go back. And then some people won't go back. There are some people who are not going to hang out at malls anymore. I mean, I don't know what the future of malls are. I really don't. And crowded venues and all that. So since they're not, they still need to buy these items. They still wear clothes, they still wear t-shirts and hats and, mugs and all this stuff. They're going to buy this stuff. So you can fill in that gap. Now, this is one of the biggest opportunities ever in the history of the world to sell stuff online. This is already turned around what's going on online. I read this morning that YouTube alone is up 40%. 40% in watch time. That is friggin' huge. So, I mean, this is the time to do it, guys. Let's see. Honestly, Pride Clothing is different out there. What does she say? Honestly, Pride Clothing is different to what is out there or has been out there for years. Yes, very true.
So I asked if anybody had a POD, and she said she has one in a niche, but it isn't going anywhere. And she said her niche is
Louder, nobody can hear you.
Pride Clothing.
All right, Pride Clothing. That's very cool. We will need serious therapy after this pandemic. Yeah, we will, won't we? Listen, Amazon has opened up the minds of shoppers, okay? None of us probably like Amazon, but all of us probably use it. But it has opened up the minds of shoppers. And I'm going to even show you how you can sell on Amazon too in this training today. But, they really have opened up our mind. It's like, shoot, we can get stuff. And you know what I like about coronavirus? I'm going to tell you something I like about coronavirus is that Amazon can't get it to me the next day. There's been a week or 2 week lag. So what Amazon has done is train people to buy from us. Because now when we say it's a week or 2 weeks, they're like, yeah, I went through that before. I can live through that. So, it's not a big deal now. It's also cheaper than ever to get started. Guys, literally, it costs $0 to set up some of these websites I'm going to tell you about. You don't have to spend any money, and you can actually have a business. I mean, come on. I mean, if you got a storefront, which I don't know what's going to happen to storefronts, but if you had one, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, and now you could spend maybe $100, $200 and really have a great business going. So, and the last thing is it requires no experience. You are going to have all the training you need at the end of this session today. Literally, okay? There's people that go to college for 4 or 5 years and get out and have no job. You're going to go through this training today for free. Nobody's paying for this today, okay? Now, I know I have a lot of my inner circle members here, but the thing is, you could go through this and start a business this afternoon. This afternoon, you can be in business. If you don't want to go back to that job, you don't have to, okay? And there are many POD providers. So it's not like there's one website you've got to use. There's tons of them. And I'm also going to suggest to you guys, if you do this print on demand thing, use a few of them. Don't just use one, use several of them, because that way you got traffic coming from several different sources. And the traffic's free. Okay? So I'm going to give you all of the steps that you need to start this drop ship POD business. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into each step and give you all the particulars. Is that fair enough? We'll do that. Somebody says, Lona says, I like Amazon because there you find items you can't find in shops. Yeah, that's very true. And you can provide those things too, because we're going to do personalized stuff. Number one, you got to choose the right platform. Okay. There's a lot of platforms out there. I'm going to go through each one, not every single one that's out there, but I'll go through some ones that really work for you. Decide how you want to sell your design. Okay. And I'm going to dig into that a little bit more too. Find your print on demand products, okay, because you got to do that. Get your design ready, okay, and then create your products. Once you've done that, all you got to do is go out and promote your product. Really, it's 6 steps. It's not 60, it's not 600, it's 6, okay? And if you want to take a screenshot of that, if you want to write it down, whatever you want to do, these are the steps that you got to do, okay? These are the things. So let's dig into it first. Choose the right platform. Here's a good one for you right here, Redbubble. Redbubble's a really good one. I like Redbubble, and I've got some notes down here, so if I'm looking down, that's what it is. This is really a popular one. It's got really high demand. There's a lot of traffic in the marketplace there. So basically, you're putting your product at Redbubble. People come in there and buy it, and you don't have to drive any traffic. I mean, dang, that's a pretty good deal. And of course, they'll print everything and ship it out for you too. So, that's a pretty good deal. They have really good high quality products, so you're going to see that. It works really similar to any other print-on-demand sites out there, but it's merely a print-on-demand platform of its own. So it does it all. It's because the platform doesn't provide any app or support for e-commerce platforms. Therefore, you can't install Redbubble on your Shopify store. So you're going to just be able to sell from there. That's the only thing about it, and start selling your designs through your store. Pricing at Redbubble has clear pricing policy. It's really pretty simple. Platform only charges for the base price of the item, and anything extra goes straight to your wallet. For example, like if an item were to cost you $5 for a base price, you sell it for 15, you make $10. So it's really that simple. There's not anything difficult about it. Next one up here is Teespring. Teespring's another really good one. You can create your custom products right at Teespring, just like Redbubble. They're very similar in that. They take charge of printing up your product, fulfillment of your product, delivery of your product, and customer service. They do it all, okay? Teespring, you don't need to set any sales target. It doesn't matter. When the item's sold, your order will be fulfilled and shipped out. It's just that simple. And then you get the money, whatever that difference is. Regarding printing, each product has different printable area. So you do want to be careful there. You'll see off to the right, that's your design area. Off to the left is just a screenshot of their site. But off on the right there, see that little like red, like dotted line that's going around there? That's the print area. So when you're designing it, they'll show you where your print area is so you can see what it's like. Teespring charges you a fixed price per item, as does Redbubble. You can choose the selling price and keep 100% of the profits deducted from the fee. And Teespring has 3 different shipping fees depending on if your customers are based in the United States or Canada or outside another country. Rush shipping is also available in these products. They just have to pay a little extra fee. Next one up I got here is Tchip. Tchip, Teechip. Another one that's very, very similar. I found a lot of like pet and animal stuff on Tchip, just because that may be one that you'd want to look at some point, for some of your stuff. It has the same features as the other ones, but they do offer some unique ones on Tchip, guys. First thing is that their unique selling position. It's a custom domain offering. So it allows you to actually create your own store on Tchip. So people can actually go into your store and customize it with your own domain name. So, if you wanted to do, Tommy'sTshirts.com, you could actually do that. The pricing, it's the same as the others where they have a base price and then the retailer price minimum for each product. You can go to their official website, look all that stuff up. Of course, Tchip offers different shipping costs. So Ponzi says, I tried using them. Teespring, that is. Okay, yeah, this is Tchip. They don't accept any images I upload. They say it is not the right pixel. Okay, so if that's the case, Ponzi, what it is maybe is sometimes the pictures that we have are too concentrated. In other words, there's too many dots per square inch. So what you want to do is you can use Canva for that too, right, Jessica? I don't use Canva to make the pixels, the pictures not so condensed. Okay, I know you can do it in Photoshop, but you can also go to pick resize and change your pixels, and then that will work on there. So, or it could be that they're not, dense enough. But go in there and look at their stipulations in there, Ponzi, and you can ship on there. I mean, it's not a problem. Tchip offers different shipping costs based on the destination. Normally, the platform charges $3.99 per item, along with $1.99 per item for delivery. Let's see here. Lona says that I am a member of Teespring and have designed a few shirts, pillows, and much more, but no sales yet. Okay, so that's an important factor. We're going to talk about how to get sales too once you've put the stuff there. That's another big important factor. And the next one I want to talk about is Merch by Amazon. Now, Merch by Amazon is really good, and you're going to have traffic, and you're going to get sales. The only drawback to Merch by Amazon is you have to apply for it. Okay, so you can't just start a store there. You need to click the little button that says apply to sell on Merch by Amazon. But if you can get in there, I mean, you can make some money. Now, they don't pay as high a percentage as some of these other ones, but they have tremendous traffic. So you're going to have a ton of traffic there, which is really very helpful. Let's see here. The royalty is based on the list price, which excludes Amazon's cost for materials, printing, fulfillment. And you can just go there to that website and check it out if you want to look at that. What else we got here? We got another one up here, I think. Yeah, Gear Launch. Gear Launch is a little bit different from anything else because it's really for e-commerce owners who already have a Shopify store. So if you've already got a Shopify store, The print-on-demand platform also provides a full-service storefront, which you're able to sell from. But you can also take your Shopify store and gear launch, and you can integrate the two. So they work within Shopify, which is pretty cool. They use a tiered pricing structure. You can go to the website and check out what their costs are and all that. Delivery, let's see here, standard shipping times for domestic orders, 5 to 10 days. For international orders, it can take 2 to 4 weeks. And people understand that when they're buying from another country. To pick the right platform, print on demand, take time to answer these questions. Now, some of the questions you may want to ask is, does the platform have a large audience? Now, all the ones I shared with you do. Do you want to leverage its audiences, or do you want to have your own audience and create your own store? So you got to kind of think about that because they're all different. This last one here is really for your own store. Does the platform have a wide range of products to sell? That's another thing. I want to be able to sell all kinds of different stuff, okay? So that's something important to look at. Does the platform offer a low base price? Because that base price can really cut into your profits, okay? And the next thing you want to ask is, does the platform offer a good design app? Because some of these are better than others. They're a whole lot easier to create this stuff. So you want one that's got a really cool design app. Some of them you can do on your phone. Some of them you have to do online. So check out all that stuff, okay? So those are actually some good places to get started. There's more out there. You know, if you want to look for more, that's not a problem. Now, we got this going on, don't we? That's Tom Hanks thinking. He's thinking about why he got coronavirus. Not at all. I don't know what he's thinking about there. But we have to think about two things. And the first one is, are we going to sell on a chosen platform's marketplace? Or in other words, are we going to go to one of these places, you know, like Redbubble, and sell there? Or you've got another choice. Are you going to sell on your own site? Now, a lot of people say, well, I can't decide. You don't have to. Sell on both of them. Just sell on both of them. That's all you got to do. And that's the smart thing to do anyhow, because even if you didn't advertise anything going to your site, if you do some good SEO and you put your site out there with good SEO, and you may want to check with some of the people, Jessica, and ask them, you know, if they've done some of this, if they understand the SEO, just any questions that you can put in there would be helpful. You could do both of these, but if you did some good SEO, you may just get some residual organic traffic. I mean, it may just pop up there. Okay. So that's pretty important. So these are the two most common ways. Now, if you're selling on somebody else's marketplace, okay, you need to create an account. You're going to have to upload your design and you're going to start selling. Really, it's that simple. And if you recall, choosing Teespring to sell to your design, the platform has already done all the marketing legwork for you because they already got traffic going there. Now, if you sell on your own site, it's a little bit different. Let me find my notes on that. You have to create your own site, you know, on Shopify. I mean, that's the first thing I do. You can use WooCommerce, you can use BigCommerce, you can use ShopBase, you can use any of these things, any of these platforms, WordPress. Then you're going to have to integrate that platform with your website. Now, most of them, if you're doing a WordPress website, will integrate, and you don't really have to upload designs and pictures and all that. It's just going to integrate for you. So how you do it is really up to you, but I would say do them both. Okay, so the next thing we have to do, I told you, and let me pull it up here, is find your print-on-demand products, okay? Now, I found this site, and this is a pretty cool site. It's called Sorting Social. Now, what this does is this goes out and finds the top print-on-demand products and sites for you. So you could go out there and emulate some of this stuff. This is not a free service, guys. So if you're looking for everything free, it's not free, but it's pretty cool. Most people know they can make a career with print on demand. I mean, they get it. I mean, you don't need to have a job anymore. If you have a job, it's your choice. But many of them are struggling to find their niches. So what should I sell? At Teespring seems to be a common question. Okay, so print on demand is a big label for almost endless amount of different types of products. I mean, you could just do everything. But what do you sell? You go here to the social site and, you know, they'll help you. Now, these are the plans right here for starting social, guys. I think that note there is done. And the first one's $8.33 a month. And you can, you know, post your stuff on Pinterest. So you can't post it anyplace else. The next one is called the Experience Plan. It's $19. You can use Pinterest, Wenelo, and Etsy, okay, which are other selling sites, but you can't do Facebook and you can't do Wish. And then the Rockstar one is $30 a month, and you can do all those things in there. So you got to decide, you know, you can start off, you know, with a low program here and then move up depending on what you want to do. So that's a place where you can actually figure it out if you want. Now, step 4, get your design ready. This little girl here, she is setting up her design. I don't know how well it's going to sell, but she does have a design she's doing there. And guys, if you've tried any of these, put in the comments there if you've tried any of these. This says here, Nikki Smith, yes, I was looking for a particular shirt and found it on POD. Yeah, there you go. And you know what's funny is people are still, I've been doing this since 2009. They're still asking me, can you really make money online? I said, no, I've been starving the past 11 years. Of course you can make money online. Of course you can. And that's the biggest obstacle to get it through your head, guys. Yes, you can, and this is a way, and it's a legit way, and it's not some multi-level crap. It's not some BS stuff where you make money overnight, which technically you could, but this is a real business, guys. This is something that can take you from having to go to a job every day. And, I talked to a friend of mine who was in a retail business in Virginia yesterday, and that association lobbied the government to make that an emergency thing, and that person is now selling cars. And they're at the car dealership selling cars, but there's nobody buying. But they're sitting there around all these people. So, it's not even a safe environment. And it's, in Virginia, it's really spreading bad now. And they're making them show up for work. Come on. I'm not going to put my life on the line for anybody. I wouldn't. I just don't want to do that. So if you have this home business, this print on demand business I'm showing you today, you don't have to work for people like that are going to put, your safety and welfare in danger. You don't have to do that anymore, guys. It's not necessary. Anyhow, I don't want to get in my soapbox about that. But for creatives like artists and illustrators, their design is probably really good to go. But if you don't currently have any design and you're looking for inspiration, look at some of these other places for inspiration. There's one called, this one here is a very long one, Jessica. If you could type this in, and it's PENCILMATION. So look that one up, guys. And also look back on some of the Teespring success stories. If you go to Teespring, which I didn't mention earlier, but if you go there, they have success stories there, and you can see some of the products that are being sold. You can also look at the hottest overall design trends with Teespring. They want to help you. Teespring doesn't make money unless you sell something. They're going to give you really good advice, okay? Let's see here. What else can you look at? You can check out Pinterest. Look at shirts or mugs or whatever. You can check out Zazzle. And Jessica, if you would type in Zazzle, Amazon, Etsy, just go there, guys, and look at some of this stuff and research and find something you're interested in. Let's see here. What else? You can reach out to your own community. If you got like friends and all that, say, what kind of shirts would you be interested in? Here's the things I'm thinking about doing. Having an audience and being able to ask them some questions is really super helpful. Once you find some ideas, what can you use? You can use Canva if you want to create something really cool. Canva's free. Doesn't cost you anything. I don't use it. Jessica uses it. She's really good at it. Do you use the paid or do you use the free version?
I do use the paid.
How much is the paid,
$12.95 a month.
$12.95, guys. Come on. We'll blow that on 3 or 4 cups of coffee at Starbucks. You can also use, I love this one. Type that in there, Jessica. It's called Placeit T-shirt. Now, I think it's actually placeit.net, but just look that up, guys. Placeit is really cool because what it is they'll take your design, whatever your design is, and they'll put it on a model, and they have every race, every sex, every sex. There's a lot of sexes now, aren't there? There used to be 2. But there's a whole bunch now. So they'll place it on anything you want, models, and you can actually use these models for your website. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You can also use designer. If you would type that in there, Jessica, and just search designer. I have this next one here. It's called Typorama. I made a bunch of t-shirts on that. And I'm not promoting them right now, I'll be honest with you. But I made them and it was super easy. Typorama. And then there's another one I found called Pablo by Buffer. Pablo by Buffer, and you can create all kinds of designs there. And some of these sites actually have a design area too you can use. So, check that out. So, once you've got that done, okay, you got your design done, now the fun part, you get to create your products, okay? Actually, this is not the fun part. This is where you actually got to do a listing, and you got to put the sizes, and you got to do all these different things in there. But you will create your products, okay? And that's not that hard, really, to do that in some of these softwares they have out there. And let me see where I'm at here on my notes here. You're going to want to, have customized URLs if you want to do that. Make sure you have a really good description. That's super important. You're going to have to create your storefront inside of one of these platforms. That's really important. And what else I got here? I got more. Hang on. We're going to promote now. You ready to promote? somebody was saying they had created some, but they had not sold anything. Okay, so we need to promote. That's really, really important. First thing I'll tell you is whatever you're selling now, if you're selling now, this doesn't apply if you're not selling now, but if you are, you want to cross promote your products on your storefront. So like if I was selling our survival food, which right now is selling off the charts. I mean, we're just crazy amounts of survival food. You wouldn't believe it. We're 6 weeks behind on survival food right now, guys. And we only sell in the United States. But I've had that company since 2010, 11, something like that. So, we've been around for a while. But cross-sell. So if I was selling a case of meat, below that I may have some T-shirts that says, I survived COVID, 2020, whatever it is. So I may make a T-shirt that's going to complement that product I'm selling. So that's the first thing you can do. Now, I tell you something, if you don't have any money and you want to really get some results quick, cross-sell and use Instagram to boost your sales. Instagram's amazing. A lot of Teespring sellers use Instagram to advertise their work, and they get really good results, guys. There's a reason these platforms exist, and it's because of ads, and there's a reason there's ads there, and it's because they work. Okay, don't believe they don't work. These ads are working, guys. So what you want to do is create an Instagram account per storefront, okay, per niche. Don't have one Instagram account for all your different niches, because if you do that, it's not going to get it out to the right people, okay? If you can have as many storefronts as you want, create separate Instagram account for each particular one, then add your store link in the bio of that particular Instagram account, okay? So it would be like at I don't know, survivalfood.com or at whatever it is that you have. Use all your hashtags, but avoid using generic hashtags like hashtag t-shirt. Okay, you wouldn't want to do that. But if it's one that is really has something to do with your niche, you would want to do that, okay? So cross-sell, use Instagram to boost sales. Host contests, guys. Contests worked really well. Share this to get an entry, or, like this to get an entry, or comment on this to get an entry, and then show what product you're going to be giving away. And that particular product could be the one that you're giving away, but you're also selling. So once these people are sharing and doing all this, then you can put that product out there for sale. Contests are great. People love to do them. I see our grocery store has this Monopoly game thing where you get these little Monopoly pieces. They do it once a year, and people love to play that. I think it's a colossal waste of time, but people do it. They like it. Okay, so that is your complete package on how you do this, guys. This is not hard stuff to do. Those are all the steps. Okay, all the steps. Now, if you haven't done so and you're on this call today, do me a big favor. I want you to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. Where's the bell? Jessica loves the bell. I want you to turn on all notifications, okay? Super important that once you click that bell, that you grab the little line that says all notifications. You got to do that, okay? I really would like. Now, I'm going to take some questions. I know some of you are posting a lot of stuff in here. Got questions about all this stuff. I'm here to help you, okay? When you guys, we got to eat lunch too, so we'll take as many questions as we can. Post them in this chat area if you don't mind. Any question you have, or if you have input. In other words, you have tried some of these things, or you've had some successes, or you've had a problem, post it in that comment section there. I normally charge people to, consult with them, okay? I charge a lot of money for that, and I'm doing it for free right now. So if you got questions, stick it in there, okay? You can also join my inner circle. You'll see a link down there on the bottom. It is jrinnercircle.com/enroll. So you can go there and watch a free video. You can see what you get with the inner circle, but I will fill you in real quick. You get access to all my current courses. You're going to get my private Facebook group where you can post questions, get answers. I do these bi-weekly coaching calls, which I've been doing them weekly actually, so I don't mind. I'm at home. What else am I going to do, right? Yearly or more Mastermind in San Diego. We're having to rethink this one because that gets a large group of people together, and I never thought I would have to think about that. I never did. I have a friend who does masterminds, and he gets tons of people together. And he doesn't have a business anymore. He's done. Panze, what do you got to say here? How do you compete with people who have serious designs on these t-shirts? Oh, that's a great question. Great question. The number one designs on t-shirts are one simple statement with block letters. Those are the number one. Not fancy designs, not cool ones. It's a simple one like, I survived COVID 2020. And I mean, you can use this design software that I've shown you in this training to do that. It's really simple words on a shirt that sell better than anything else. Don't think of special graphics and cool designs and all that stuff. It doesn't sell as well. And if you go into Etsy and you scroll through all the t-shirts in there, you're going to see that. Wow, we're getting a ton of comments here. I have a domain, I have a Facebook page and Instagram. I get heaps of comments of how great people think the design is, but lack sales. Where am I going wrong? Okay, well, first off, I don't know what you're doing for sales, but you got to be building a list, Nikki. And the best way to build a list is give away something for free. It can be a PDF, it can be a download. If you notice in the description section of this video that we're on right now, I've got some giveaways in there. I've got a course in there. It's a $97 course. It's absolutely free. You guys can opt in for it. It's an e-commerce course. But when you opt in, you get on my list. And when you get on my list, I start emailing you through Kartra, which is the software that I use to do that. And I sell products and I build my list that way. So, that could be one of the things, but I don't mind looking at your business. Nikki, if you want to send me an email to training@jr.com, I'll take a look at what you got. I'll give you some suggestions if you don't mind, and I will charge you nothing. How's that? Let's see here. Lona says, what do you think about using Pinterest as promoting platform? I think it's awesome. Awesome. Tons of products print on demand are sold on Pinterest. I don't personally use it. I'm swamped right now with just training people on how to sell stuff online in my survival food company. But it's an awesome place to do it. The more you post, the better off you are. I mean, you post 3 or 4, 5, 6 times a day there. And you will build an audience after a while. But make sure, guys, if you're posting, make sure you have something actionable. Because a lot of people post a picture, but people go, oh, that's a cool picture, but there's nowhere to click and go anywhere and do anything. So, say, hey, here's a picture of this t-shirt. If you'd like to get it, click here. If you'd like to see more designs, click here. And then when they get to that area, make sure they opt in, in an opt-in box, and you start collecting emails, give them a 10% discount or 5% or whatever you want to do, but get them to opt in. Okay. That's really important. And that's how you're going to build your list. So you email them. Let's see here. Bob Lord. What's up, Bob? My son and I have signed about 20 different artists to produce their art. Wow, that's pretty cool. And give them a percentage of the profits. Great way to get exclusive designs. And you know what? I'm about to run out of juice here on my iPad. So let me, I don't have a plug for that one. Is it possible you could get me my plug here for this, Jessica? I've got a USB port here. This is about to run out. I'm at 10%. All right. That's pretty cool, Bob. And yeah, if it's cool enough and it's niche, make sure it's niche. You could actually put it on shirts. You could put it on mugs. You could do all that. Jerry Clemens, I just got on the call. What's up, Jerry? Where you been? We missed you. So I don't know if you've already answered this. It's okay. You can ask again. Which platform is best to start on? Shopify, Amazon Merch, Teespring, Etsy, or your own website? Yes. The answer is yes. The answer is they're all good. You've got some really good ones there. If you're doing print on demand, I really like starting on Etsy because they have such a huge audience on Etsy. Amazon Merch, I will tell you, and I did cover these things earlier on, but that's okay. Amazon Merch, thank you, Jessica. I ran out of juice, guys. Amazon Merch, you have to actually apply for. You can't just sell there. Now, I'm not saying you wouldn't get approved. You probably would. But that is something to take into consideration that, if you're not approved, then obviously you can't sell there. I like Teespring's good. All these are good that you listed. They're all good. It's a matter of just getting in there and doing it. It's like when people ask me about shooting videos, and I'm working on my YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm working on it right now. But, they say, well, what kind of camera should I use? What kind of lighting should I use? Just get started. Just do it. Just do it. Shoot a video with your phone. I don't care. It'll get better as it goes. It'll be crappy in the beginning. You're going to have failures. Everybody has failures, guys. I have failures all the time. But, and the majority of them are failures, 80% or more. But that 20% way makes up for it. And that's what I share with you in these calls. Guys, I've sold millions of dollars of products online. Millions. We've had 6-figure days where we sell stuff. And yet I still screw up. It happens. Don't worry about it. Also, the inner circle, and I was going through this, you're going to have some cool relationships. You meet other people that are selling online. You get to network with other people. And we network online. So you won't catch COVID from us. You will not do that. Plus, I do go to masterminds, and I did travel to them. I don't know how much I'm going to travel to them now, but I do interact with people who have a lot of varied experience, guys, and I bring that back to you. And I mentioned to you that this afternoon, after I get off this, I'm going to help a friend of mine who's a professional actor in England. Matter of fact, one of his friends is Idris Elba, and he's done acting stuff with him. So I get that. No problem, Jerry. Anytime you need somebody, send me an email if you want. training@jrfisher.com. Happy to help you out. So I share that information with you guys too. So if you join something like my mastermind, which I gotta push it a little bit, right? You don't have to join, but if you want to, it's really pretty cool. You go to jrinnercircle.com/enroll, watch a free video. If you're interested, you can join us and I can give you a lot more help. What else? You'll get access to the Webcash Academy, which is me doing live training. You get access to Ecom Road, which shows you how to set up a Shopify store. You also get access to Email Earning System, which shows you how to email your customers. Digital Cash Academy, which is a full-blown course on drop shipping. And you'd also get Facebook Ads University if you want to run ads. It comes with these 4 pieces of software right here you get access to. That's a $27,000 course, guys. And you don't have to pay that. You just get access to it. And you get these coaching calls, which are pretty awesome, right? Coaching calls are awesome. That's $46,382 worth of stuff for free when you join my inner circle. Pretty cool deal. And it's just a small monthly payment, and you can quit anytime you want. You can cancel anytime you want. Not a problem. The best software I use for marketing, guys, I always push Kartra because it's so good. You go to bit.ly/Kartra-JR. And you can get, you'll watch a video there. You'll see everything that Kartra does. And trust me, if you watch this video, you're going to want it. And if you use my link, you can get a trial for $1. That's my affiliate link. Okay, we get like $1 or $2 back, but whatever. Use my link because you get a $1 trial. Let's see here. Jerry says, another question. Do you know of anyone that's been successful doing public domain images on POD items? Public domain images. I guess that means they don't have any attribution. Is that what you're saying on that? And the answer is no, I don't. But you don't have to be an artist to do this stuff, guys. All you gotta do is have a funny saying. And if you want a funny saying, you go into Etsy and you look some shirts that have funny sayings and you do one that's similar to it. Don't copy it exactly with the same font and everything. Change a word or two. Change the font a little bit. And then you can do the same thing. It's really that easy. This is this is something that people tend to overthink, and you don't need to overthink this because it's not hard. It's like we want to go into it and make sure we're doing everything exactly right. You probably won't. No big deal. It doesn't cost you anything. You're just trying stuff. No big deal. Once again, I do want to remind you, if you don't mind, guys, if you like this training, if you feel like you're getting something out of this, please give me a review on Google. All you do is sign into Google, search J.R. Fisher, find the little review button there for J.R. Fisher. Make sure it's my picture, not some other J.R. Fisher. Preferably a 5-star, and I will give you my book. I'll email. All you got to do is email me and say, hey, I just gave you a review. Email me your book, and you email me at training@jrfisher.com. Let me know, and then I will give you the book. And I'll also give you the audio, so you'll have both. Pretty cool stuff. So we've already hit the questions, actually. We've been doing questions. We did a lot of questions. Guys, you've been awesome. You really have. How are you guys overall faring with this coronavirus thing? What do you think is going to happen? And I kind of want to see your input on this, because you guys represent Australia and England and, God knows where. You're all over Europe. You're in the U.S., all around the world. What do you think's going on? What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen in your town? If everybody would just post, what do you think's going to happen in your town, and when do you think this will end? In the chat section, real quick. What do you think's going to happen, and when do you think it'll end? Post that in that chat section there. Now, all of us are going to get to see your comments here. This should be really cool. There's a lot of people on here, and I want to hear your opinions. What do you think's going to happen? When do you think this is going to end in your town? Because it's going to be different everywhere. It's not going to be like all of a sudden the whole world says this is okay, because there's still hot spots out there. There's still spots that are growing. So just put in there, what do you think's going to happen? When do you think it's going to end in your part of the world? Just put that in the chat section. Now, I think it's really interesting how this thing, whatever it is, I have no idea what this is. I've heard all kinds of scenarios of what this is, has changed the way we speak, right? Who has ever heard of flattening the curve before, right? I don't know. Everybody says flattening the curve now. What are some more little things that's come out of this? Social distancing is another one. We hear social distancing. What else do we hear that comes out of this? oh God, there's so many. And when I'm watching the news, I see them and I'm like, oh, that's a new way of saying that. That's a new way of saying it. Gosh, sanitizing. I know sanitizing stuff. You hear that all the time anymore. You never heard that at a house before. Nona says, I always look on quotes, which might work on t-shirts. Yes, that's a cool thing to do. And you can go to any site and find quotes and you can make your own quotes. Nikki, and I believe you were in Australia, Nikki. She says, we are starting to see community transmissions. I'm thinking community transmission. That's another little thing of words that they use. I'm thinking we will see it for another 3 months at least. Wow, that's scary. I don't know how long it's going to last in the U.S. I know we're on lockdown in San Diego. You're not allowed out. You're just not allowed out. They actually have a fine of $1,000. I read the other day, $1,000. I don't know if they're writing the tickets or not. Patty says, don't want forced vaccinations. I know, this is bringing up another thing. My wife's like that too. A lot of people don't believe in vaccinations. A lot of people think you're crazy if you don't get a vaccination. I'm not going to say where I stand because I don't ever do anything political. So I can't get attacked that way. But we all have our beliefs on that. And, here's the funny thing that I found about beliefs. If you have somebody that is diametrically opposed to your belief and you try to convince them of your belief, they're going to get even stronger in their belief. You never convince anybody. It's almost impossible, especially if you're having a disagreement. It's almost impossible. Let's see here. Jerry, I'm in Silicon Valley. Okay, I'm in California too. Silicon Valley in California, and we're got hit hard here. Really? I didn't know that. I wouldn't be surprised if we go through July or September. Oh my God, if that happened, what would happen? I mean, really, if we were all out of work through July and September. Now, I'm in a really envious position because I sell survival food, so our sales have skyrocketed. So I'm good there, and people are buying my courses because they want to learn how to sell stuff online. So I'm good. I don't know what would happen if it lasted that long. In Las Vegas, Bob Lord, when the Raiders Stadium open, the city will make it a nationwide blowout. Time to party. Around August or September. So I'm getting that same August or September, July, September. Gary Fowler says, Utah is doing pretty well so far. I think that once this is on the decline, business is going to skyrocket. I totally agree with you on that, Gary. I think there's so much pent-up demand right now. I really do. I don't know what that will look like, though. Yeah, I think the buying pattern is going to be different. I think some people who order food online. We were going to order lunch today and have it delivered. And, I told Jessica, I got one of these apps where I paid one fee and I get free delivery. So all I have to do is tip. So if that's the case, there's no different than going to the restaurant. The only difference is I eat in the comfort of my home. Some foods I like to have hot though. That bugs me a little bit when you have those delivered, but we're going to get probably Asian food today and, sushi or whatever. And, it doesn't matter. Let's see here. Ponze says, nobody is taking this seriously. I think a few people are. Look at Italy. If we had closed our borders, we wouldn't be in this situation. Yeah, I know, but how do you know? I mean, this is I think, we judge all of our government officials now and we're like, well, you should have done this and you should have done that and you should have been prepared for this. This has never happened before. They don't know what to do. Of course they're not prepared. When we say hospitals weren't prepared for hundreds of people to die. No, of course they're not. Of course they're not. Why would they be? And yeah, we've been warned about this. This could happen. I wrote a book, and you guys can look it up, Great American Food Shortage. I predicted this. I said this could happen. I didn't know when it would happen, but I did predict it would happen. It's on Amazon. Great. If you would type that in there, Jessica, look for book, A Great American Food Shortage on Amazon. But I predicted this would happen. And then when it happened, I'm like, holy crap, I was right about that. It did happen. So read that book. That's pretty interesting. If you want. I'm not trying to sell you a book. Let's see here. Lona says, there has to be an effective cure to beat this. And doctors and scientists are on it already. That's true. I mean, I trust those smart guys. I'm not a smart guy. I'm just somebody who sells stuff online. Lona also says there have been a few promising news about it. There has. And Jessica put in that comment section, guys, look on Amazon for the Great American Food Shortage. It's on Amazon. So just look there for that book. You can also search it. Guys, you have been a fantastic group today. Probably one of the best groups ever. So here's what I want to do with you guys. You have to show up here every Friday now because I want these people in my group. I want this to be my permanent group. You guys are awesome. I don't have any trolls. I have nice people. They're interacting. Nikki says, historically speaking, there has been an epidemic or pandemic every 100 years for the last few centuries. You are totally right about that because the last one, if you think about it, was that Spanish flu. That was 1917, 18, right around there. 100 years, like clockwork. So maybe, fortunately, most of us won't be around for the next one, right? My daughter just had twin boys and they could be around for it. So I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Make sure you show up again next week at 11 a.m. because you are the best people I've ever had. I really appreciate you being here. Jessica always has some like motivational words on Fridays. She's always prepared. She studies this all week long, puts together some really cool stuff. So I'm going to give her the floor for 1 second, and then I'm going to be back, and I'll tell you guys goodbye.
Oh my goodness.
Here she comes. Guys, get a pen and pencil ready right away.
Well, for many of us, for JR and I, it has been a month. It has been 4 weeks.
Yep.
Since we've really done anything outside of the house other than go through and drive through once or twice in the very beginning. So a lot of people are going stir crazy. And you guys might be going stir crazy as well if you are at home, if you're not an essential worker who's actually still going out. And so, keeping a routine is going to help you to get through this.
And get stuff accomplished, right?
And get stuff accomplished, yeah. Set a timer for 15 or 20 minutes and say, I'm going to work on whatever it is you need to work on for 15 or 20 minutes, and then you'll feel more motivated to get started and do it. So you can work longer than 15 or 20 minutes, but it'll put your brain in a mindset to where you can actually start working on it.
How about a challenge? How about a video challenge? All right, here you go, guys. I got something for you. It says, do you have any Kindle books available? Yeah, I've got some other stuff, Jerry. Why don't you send me email at training@jrfisher.com? And matter of fact, if you give me a review on Google, I'll give you for free, Jerry, my book on how to find profitable products to sell online. So you just go to Google, sign in, find me, click review it. Once you've done it, send me an email saying, hey, I reviewed you, and send the email to training@jrfisher.com, and I'll do that for you. Lona says, a very well-known virologist in Australia may have found a product that'll kill the virus within 48 hours. It just has to be tested. Yeah, I think a lot of them are working. I mean, there's some money to be made on this one, guys. Whoever figures this one out. The challenge. The challenge is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, watch 20 of my videos, and then post on this particular video what you've learned and how you feel like it's going to help you. Post just 20 videos, and a lot of them are 10 minutes. But think of the knowledge you could get, okay? Only thing I give you on this channel is stuff that actually works to help you make money online. And I'm going to give you another one. And Jessica, if you would type this in there, I want you to look at another channel if you have a pet. Okay, if you have a pet, I want you to check out Jessica's channel. I want you to do the same thing with hers. If you've got the time, believe me, you and your pet are going to, oh my God, she's an incredible dog trainer. You may not know that, guys. She is unbelievable. And you're going to want to go to her channel. And what's the name of that channel, Jessica?
Well, if they look at what I'm typing at, it's Jessica L. Fisher, the Furry Family Coach.
Jessica L. Fisher, the Furry Family Coach. Go to that channel, Jessica L. Fisher, the Furry Family Coach. Watch 20 of those videos and then post on one of those videos what you got out of it, okay? This one here, watch 20 of my videos on my channel right here and then post on this one here. Guys, I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We got to get our lunch ordered. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the input. I really appreciate you guys being nice. I really appreciate the smart and intuitive things that you guys are putting in here. I mean, you guys are just awesome. Make sure you show up again next week. I love having you here. I really do love every one of you. So please show up again. I will talk to you very soon.